hours. I think George, I think you probably win today, Chris, although Charlie did set off yesterday. So, it's brilliant. We haven't done this for years, and I think this is the biggest turnout we've ever had for a meet-up. We've kind of done Facebook group and EPS group as well, so it's a really good mixture of people. Everybody's got a name tag, so if you haven't got one, if I haven't got your name and you want one, you've handwritten it. That's brilliant. Matthew where is he? You're so small.
Do you need those or something?
Has kindly invited us. It's brilliant, and I've known Matt for a couple of years. You've been curator here for about 6 or 7
That's right,
years. It's fantastic what he's done here. So for those of you that haven't been here before, you're in for a treat. For those of you who haven't been here for 5 or 6 years, it's changed a lot. So and Matthew's kindly offered to take us round for a little tour. So that's great. Now what we're going to do, we're going to start off together. We're going to try and stick together. It's not going to be easy. We're not going to wait for anybody. We're just going to sort of plough on. We'll come back here for 1 o'clock. So leave your lunch here. If you haven't got it, get some. We'll try and meet here. And then after 1 o'clock, I think people can kind of do their own thing. There's a few people in the car park doing some dodgy doings with plants at about 4 o'clock. You don't know them. Yeah, it's fine. So, and that's it. I just, it's difficult to keep everybody together. I'm just glad you're all here. Chat with all these experienced people. There are people that are just starting out. There are really experienced people here today. So just enjoy it. Matthew.
Thank you, Vic. But it's great to welcome you all to Wisley. As Vic said, I've been a curator here for about 6 years, but I've been here for 16 years, and I originally came here as a student. And it's a huge privilege to have this job, and it's great to be able to show groups like yourselves what we've been doing. The garden's gone through an incredible amount of change over the last 10 years. We're now about 1.3 million visitors a year, and the garden's just grown and grown and grown, and all our infrastructure was creaking, all our facilities were creaking, so we've spent a lot of time and money in the last few years upgrading buildings and infrastructure and all the boring stuff that really needs to work alongside the garden experience. And then we've also ploughed quite a bit of time and investment into some of the horticulture here by putting in a new exotic garden, a wisteria walk, we've reimagined our heather landscape, we've opened up our riverside gardens, and we've made 3 new gardens at the hilltop as well. Wisley's over 200 acres, so I'm certainly not going to try and show you it before you have your lunch. But what I will take you to is the glass house, the exotic garden, and part of Battleston Hill where we have quite a few palms. We have quite a bit of exotic planting, which I'm sure a lot of you will have straddled interests into. As curator, it can be quite challenging or quite terrifying showing a specialist society around because everyone's looking at those plant groups. And I said to Vic a while ago, when I first came here, I thought Wisley was really under-palmed. There was so few palms here, and the palm collection I thought was quite weak. So we've done quite a lot to improve that. Hopefully you'll like what you see today. And just a note on Wisley itself as a growing place. We're on sand, we're in a frost pocket, it's actually quite low lying here. And in 2010 we had prolonged temperatures of -16. And considering we're so close to London, it was quite tough. And you can imagine that had an impact. But there are also great microclimates to play with as well, and we've had fun with that, and hopefully you'll see some of it today.